Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Scotty Mays is back in the studio and out of the rain. He brought along T-Bone with him to join in the radio fun, and Ed John shows up right on time. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Thanks for tuning in to the Life Radio Show, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. This show has been on the air for over 3.5 years, and I haven't gotten nearly my fair share of hate mail. Get on the ball, right, State? Which reminds me, I need to remind you that the views and opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of WWSU, Wright State University, or the Wright State student body. Let's face it, the views and opinions on this show don't really reflect the views and opinions of most people in a civilized society. Fortunately, that's why it's worth listening to, so stick around and enjoy. All right, we're going to go ahead and go live because I'm not sure, Patrick, what happened?
I'm working on some. And
okay,
I think maybe what I was doing must have interfered with the program.
That's okay, just a little bit. Hey, we'll replay it tomorrow and see what happens. You're okay. Hey, in case you didn't catch that intro, because we were jamming over top of it, which is fine. It's the Life Radio Show.
It was quite subliminal.
Where these things are kind of expected.
Yes.
Yes, we expect
the
what
unexpected.
we do. We expect. Well, we don't expect the unexpected. The unexpected just happens.
Is expected.
Right. We expect that. We expect that something is going to be unexpected,
Consistently
but we have no
and consistent
expectations.
Is what we really strive for.
Right. Exactly. Should I replay my intro? Should we just start this whole thing over again?
I think you should replay it, since it's your words on the intro.
See that?
You just go ahead and...
so talk the intro.
Yeah.
Just talk my way. Well, there's
yeah,
no
our views don't
background
necessarily
music. It's no
reflect
good.
those of everybody here.
Well, since nobody heard that today, that everybody's just going to assume that all of our views reflect their own.
Sure.
So this is a political broadcast now.
I just lost like 12 people. You said political, and everybody's like, nope.
Well, it's Facebook. You say political, everybody
right.
logs in so they can argue.
Like, this is going to be juicy.
Yep. Yes. See, went and made it silly. Scotty Mays is my guest today.
Hey.
Alongside T-Bone.
T-Bone's in the house.
You can pull that mic right up to you. It's on. It's live.
That is a hot mic.
That is a hot mic.
That is a hot mic.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, T-Bone.
Well, thanks for having me.
I love that name. Is that just something that happened accidentally and it just stuck, or
yeah,
not? The
she used to be a bouncer.
Stuck.
I used to bartend, and they called me T, and somebody thought it deserved more, so somehow I became T-Bone, and it just never left me.
All right, that's
the T deserved the bone.
I wasn't going to say it, Scotty,
well,
it would seem wrong coming from me.
Sure.
See, and I always pictured it with Clifford the big red dog's little fat friend next to him was T-Bone. So every time he said it, I was offended because I'm not just a little fat dog.
Okay,
well, maybe
yeah, I
kind
can.
of some days, but
I've never watched Clifford.
So now this is a
Dog,
children's program.
Yeah, we've gone from a political show to a. Yeah,
we made a hard right turn on that one.
Welcome to the Live Radio Show, where the views and opinions expressed on this show are probably pretty damn dumb.
Indeed.
So, Scotty, what have you been up to other than bulking up? What have you been up to?
Yeah, just busy doing the recovery game, and well, it's not a game; it's a way of life. But
right, yeah.
Really involved with that.
It's not a game, but you're still winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm winning today.
There you go.
So hopefully I can win again tomorrow.
Yeah, just keep winning.
That's right.
Or keep trying. You keep
trying to win.
Eventually you're going to win. Yeah.
Right.
Or you just keep, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it
We'll just take this a day at a time.
I'm not recovering from anything.
It's okay.
It's
all
work.
right.
I'm recovering from work today. It was a long
Rough
day.
day?
It was
It was a little
wasn't
warm.
a rough day. It was a long day because I love. See, our call center, every time somebody submits a work order where the word leak is anywhere involved, our call center freaks out. So I'm leaving for the day. It's 5:00. I'm on my way home, and I get a call from the call center. There's a leak in that, the particular location. So I was like, okay, well, what's their number, and I'll call them. So they give me the number that's on the work order. I call the number. It's disconnected. Fantastic. Now, the leak was in a vacant room. A suite that was vacant. There was nobody there except the person that was walking through because they're thinking about eventually putting stuff there. So a vacant room, I got called because of a faucet is occasionally dripping. Oh. And that was important enough for me to turn back around, drive back to the location I was just in, and get paid a couple hours overtime.
There is nothing worse than a case of the drips.
Well, that is true. That is true. But
that adds up.
But some cases of the drips are not an emergency.
This is true.
Because sometimes it's just like, okay, I'll have to see a doctor about this tomorrow. Because I'm not going to go
some
to the
people
emergency
be like,
room.
I can't let anybody know about this.
Right. I'm just
Maybe
I
they'll go
can't
away
go
on
to the
its own.
emergency room because it's just the occasional drips.
Occasional drips. So we talk about the importance of Kegels, however you pronounce that, or just safe practices to avoid drippage.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where you were going with this.
Bear with me.
Because I tried Kegels and I crapped my pants, Scotty.
You blew an O-ring.
As well for me.
Was there a call for an O-ring?
Yep. And I didn't feel any more because it's supposed to, I guess it makes you feel, makes you feel stronger as a woman, and it didn't work for me.
Hey, you don't look like this without doing Kegel exercise.
I don't think you get biceps from Kegel. You're not
I
would say you're doing
it
it wrong, but probably not.
Who else is supposed
this
to be
is
here?
no longer a kid's show.
No, it's not. The big red dog has left the building.
Yeah. There are a lot of different ways we can go with that one, too.
Yep.
I love having you on here.
I love being here.
Ed John was supposed to be here.
Oh,
But
and he's late?
Not. Ed John is.
Ed's
he's
late.
usually not late. Usually he's sitting in the parking lot for 45 minutes before the show.
I heard somebody shouting Wakanda Forever out in the parking lot. It didn't dawn on me that it was possibly Ed John.
It could have been. Was somebody out there? Because
No,
you never
I
know.
just
You
made
never
that
know.
up. It was
what
pouring
people
rain. I
find.
didn't have time to acknowledge anybody's existence in the parking lot.
I do have to say I'm impressed. You came in dripping wet. It's pouring rain out there. Mohawk, still straight up.
The product.
The
product game
no
is
frizz,
real.
no droopage, and no drip.
T-Bone has the product. She is the product
you have
lady.
Shellac? What do you use? T-Bone and Shellac. I just named this episode.
T-Bone and Shellac. You just named our next movie. What are you talking about?
No, that's Shellac.
Oh.
See, I got to write that down before I forget. T-Bone and Shellac. That's
beautiful. That's beautiful.
But no, that has to be fantastic product. I'd put it in my beard, but I'd cut my chest.
You'd probably stab your chest. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
that would be dangerous.
There's an Ed John messaging you right now.
Actually, this is work.
Oh, more drippage.
Yep. There's another drip. Okay, we'll get to their drips later. I think we've been into this show for almost 10 minutes now, and I don't think we've said a word of anything.
Not
about
really.
anything important.
We're just conversating. It's a conversation about life.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's the life. From the.
Oh my God!
From the strange. Hey, talk amongst yourself. I got to get the door.
Yeah.
We have a visitor.
It's Mr. McFeely. Better late than never, Ed.
Hey.
Jeez, look at this. What is this?
Ed Ed didn't even know T-Bone was going to be here.
I know, right?
That's why he's here. He was sitting in the car contemplating, and he's like, "I'll be damned."
Yeah,
T-Bone's here.
yeah. Do I want to just come in for Scotty? No, but T-Bone's here, so here, pull that mic up to you. It's on, Ed.
How's it going?
Don't be scared
Welcome
of the
to
mic.
the life.
Welcome to the life, Ed.
Yep.
It's good to see you again. We were just talking about you.
Literally. Yeah.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
Oh,
You happened.
y'all said 10 after, right?
Huh?
Yes, exactly.
You said 10 after, right?
That's my show always starts 10 minutes after 7.
Yeah.
That's,
10, I'm on time, so yeah.
You're on your time. You're on your time.
Stop it. Your face just lit up.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I've
Yeah.
been waiting to say that.
Counting down.
see, you missed it. We already named the show. We already named the episode of the show.
Did you do the rundown yet?
We haven't done the rundown yet, so you can still sing. We're actually going to have to discuss that, where even when you're not here, you're going to have to call in for the rundown.
Talk
so
to
you
my
can,
lawyer, and we can record.
Okay, we'll have to.
His lawyer's a public defender.
I was going to say he's unemployed.
Oh, I got one. I got one. The people have made sure I have one. I got one. Shout out Texas.
He's in Texas. I know a guy.
Sorry, I'm just checking.
Ma'am, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna act like Scotty ain't even here. What up, Scotty?
No, that's okay. It's all right. I'm used to it. It's
Are you
all
really?
good.
You
Yeah.
get- you probably okay. You good? Yeah.
It's refreshing to not be
That's a good problem
acknowledged.
to have. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing though, man?
I'm doing great.
I see you got the guns out and
Yeah, man.
yep,
Yeah.
doing it.
I was going to go shirtless, but
Okay.
Yeah. The pay wasn't high enough.
I feel you.
yeah.
I feel you. Scotty's on the man out here in these streets.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I was going to go shirtless, too, Ed.
Don't do it. I promise you, don't do it.
Well, I mean, since it was raining outside,
It was, man, that's
when
why-
I leave
yeah.
here, I'm stripping down
Like
and
his
running
beard
through it.
hair matches his chest hair, though, so it would all blend
So
in.
you can't tell. I look
Camouflage taco meat?
I look like a Yeti.
Yeti?
I'd be like,
Because it's just, it all blends in.
why
It's
did
all
this
the
just
same
turn into
hair.
a beef jerky
I
commercial?
don't know. I don't know. Low key, I'm hungry. But
See? Thinking about me.
It's not low key if you
Made
put
you
it on the
hungry.
mic.
you're
That's
right.
true.
hot
That's
mic.
true.
You're right.
Yeah, that's.
Y'all said 10 out.
I can't even run for president now that I made a reference to you being late.
You're right. Player.
I don't know. I might be able to run
Oh,
for
you
president.
can't. You just have to get the Russians behind you.
Scotty
You
Mays
can
on
do
the mic.
anything with the Russians behind you. So, Ed, how are you?
Man, it's crazy out here. It's crazy. Between all
Out
the stuff I
here
got
where?
going on and
Just
stuff
with you?
that's not going on. Huh?
All the stuff that's going on that's not going
Yeah,
on?
it's crazy in these streets.
That is pretty crazy.
Between the fan club and you know how it goes.
Being
Out there in
AWOL from
Fairborn.
the Air Force, like
Out there in
it's hard to
Fairborn.
hold
You know how it
down.
goes.
Yeah, the mean streets of Fairborn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy out here.
There was a big fire out there the other day, huh?
In
Was
Fairborn?
there? Was
Yeah.
Where
See?
at?
I don't know. Probably
Oh, yeah.
Calamityville, and it was a planned.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
probably a planned burn.
At night? Was it like nighttime? Daytime?
I'm not sure. Daytime, maybe.
Oh.
It was one. It was on Facebook, so it had to be true.
So
Last
long
week?
as they remembered where Calamityville ends and Fairborn starts, then there's
Right,
not
it
as
kinda-
much of a
yeah, it
problem.
kinda
How many
blended
viewers
in.
do you have in Fairborn? Not a lot?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Well,
That's
the radio
common.
station
Yeah,
on the
it's
radio
where I-
is
in
good to about
Fairborn,
3
so.
miles down 675. So I
Right.
don't know how far that gets you.
Well, we
Okay.
actually our call, so that's WWSU 106.9 Fairborn.
Oh.
So we probably nobody.
Oh, okay. 'Cause Fairborn's trash. I just want to say that. So,
Yeah, you just wanted to make sure you were in
Yeah.
the clear.
yeah. I
Awesome.
don't want to offend anybody.
No, we're located in Fairborn, Ed.
Well, you live there, so
I do live
and
in
you
Guess
live
you
there,
live.
so
yeah. Taxi.
you would know. So
Yeah.
it's like being from Dayton. Like we're the only ones that are allowed to talk about Dayton.
Well, I live in Fairborn. I'm not from Fairborn. Don't speak that
He's
evil
like,
on
don't
me.
get it twisted.
Don't speak
Don't
that
get it
evil on me.
twisted.
Yeah. So
So what's the difference? Because
Between-
you chose to go there? Is that
correct. Yeah.
okay?
Yep.
So if you're born there, you just don't know anybody.
I'm not from like you don't just walk around saying you're from Fairborn, dude. That's
No, I don't think people from Fairborn would say that.
You don't put the bump sticker on your car.
Right?
My kid's an honor student at Fair. No, you don't do that kind of shit. Well, stuff.
Yeah, that either.
Man,
You don't do any of that kind of stuff.
what? Now he's entitled. He gets to cuss on the radio.
I didn't hear anything.
I was
Yeah.
talking about. Y'all
Yeah.
said be here 10 minutes after. So
Yeah, yeah,
We're back on that now. And we're back.
Still trying to justify.
hey,
yeah. I think he's looking to be a politician.
Yeah,
a
I think so.
a politician. You're gonna be a
Politician.
politician.
ooh, the truth came
Yeah,
out.
pretty close. Pretty close.
Yep.
That's all politicians.
So did y'all do the first hour already?
Dude, we just
Yeah,
we're in the
took care of
first
that.
hour right
we
now.
took care of the first hour in the first 10 minutes of the show,
Right.
and you missed it.
Okay.
So we're into the second hour now.
Okay.
We'll be into the second hour until we start the next hour.
Okay.
That's going to be the fourth hour.
Okay.
Because the third hour, we're taking a break.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. I know
Write
where
it
we
down
at.
because I forgot what I just said.
Okay,
We'll have to have something to refer to
So we
later.
here. We here.
Yeah.
I have never been here with Scotty though. Like at the
You've
same
never
time.
been here with Scotty?
No, Scotty get a lot of
Because
love
Scotty's
on the Facebook
been here a
though.
lot.
Scotty get a lot of love on the Facebook though. Are you living it now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
Scotty.
yeah.
Everybody tuning in to Scotty. What's up? Scotty's a man. Scotty gets love.
He does.
Scotty get love. That's
Have you
Scotty get love
looked
in the
at
area.
him? I mean, come on, man.
what? I'm saying Scotty get love. I'll be the first person to be like, Scotty get mad love.
See, it's all for nothing, too. It just, I think that's what he's saying. It's just because you're you.
Yeah, you know, words,
Yeah.
words of
Yeah.
affirmation go a long way, though.
Yeah,
Those,
Scotty gets
you
love.
know.
Scotty's a man.
Sure, I'd love
Scotty
to-
picked me up a couple weeks ago from my place. Where were you at? And
Man, I was in Centerville.
yeah.
I just got done eating at a barbecue joint, and he
Yeah.
calls me. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Anytime somebody says, "What are you doing?" You
Yep.
know there's a favor coming, right?
Absolutely.
So
bro.
I had to, like, in my mind, I'm like, do I want to reply to this?
Yeah.
Do I want to lie or do I want to tell the truth right now? Because I knew there was a road trip to
Yep.
Fairborn in my future. But yeah,
I was
he
like, man, I
called
need
me.
a ride. And he swooped me up. Gotta get love. That's why
Everything
he
all
get
right?
love.
Why'd you need a ride?
I
Your
forget.
car didn't get
I
repossessed.
didn't
know. I
forget.
I had a spark plug issue with my car. I think it was that day. I was a spark
Oh,
plug issue
okay.
with my car.
Okay.
It's crazy out here in these streets, man. You know how much it costs for? Yeah,
For a Mercedes spark plug.
it's out here in these streets, man.
That
Out-
German
yo,
engineering.
No,
man.
Ed,
out
I
here in
don't
these
know
streets.
how much it costs for a Mercedes
Out
spark
here
plug.
in these streets. So I was
That's
just
where you
trying to
buy
be
your
here.
spark plugs.
I was,
The same dude that I
Yeah.
get my hair on from sells spark plugs and
Yo,
rims.
yo,
I was
spark
just,
plug.
I was just, yeah.
Spark plug, yo.
Fam, it starts with fam. Hey, fam. Spark, yeah. I was just trying to be here 10 minutes after, like y'all told me.
And we're back to that.
I just want to think the guy's got him in a jacket where he pulls it open. Like,
Spark
Hey, man,
plug.
you
Yeah.
looking for a
He
spark
had like
plug?
Europe on this
Right.
side, like
Yeah.
Japanese spark plugs. Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, give me the cheapest one y'all got. So I have, yeah,
Oh, so
yeah
that,
I got
that
an
was the
American
problem.
made
That was
spark
the
plug
problem.
in my car. Huh?
In a Mercedes.
Yep.
That's not
Came out of
right.
a Briggs
Yeah.
and Stratton lawnmower.
But it's what, let's go. Let go.
Was it used?
Functionality. All I need is
Used, it just-
functionality. I didn't touch. I'm not good with cars.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So you can't tell a used spark plug from a
Nope.
spark plug?
Nope.
I can't talk.
yeah, I
Nope.
can't tell the difference between those two either.
Yeah. Spark.
Are you a car guy, Scotty?
Self-taught.
Okay.
If
So
something
no.
breaks, I'd learn how to put it on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Well, that comes with being broke, Ed.
I don't know. My pops, and you know what? I learned
Because
that
I
a
didn't
couple
used
months
to
ago.
work on cars until I got broke, and then I had to,
My
when I had a
dad-
car breakdown, I had to learn to work on a car.
My dad tried to teach me that as a kid. He'd always be like, he'd be working on the car, and he'd be like, I'm gonna show you, so you'll never have to do it, and you can save time, so you can do it quicker. I was like, Pops, I'm gonna go to school, and I'm gonna make money, and I can pay somebody to do this. So I don't know what you're trying to teach me, but anyway, let's go.
And now he's a stand-up comedian.
And now
How's
he's
your
a
future
stand-up
going, buddy?
comic.
You banking right
There we
now?
go. I know.
Can't
right?
find us.
Looking at spark plug.
Buying the street plugs.
Hey, you gotta have a connect. You always gotta have a
what you gotta
connect.
do.
You always
yeah,
gotta have a
yeah.
connect for everything.
Yeah. Did you have to do anything specific to get that spark plug?
Look,
or
you
just
always
money?
gotta have a
Just
connect.
yeah, if you didn't have to
You
go
always-
to a back alley.
You always gotta have a connect.
Okay.
And he's like,
just
you
gotta
told me to be here
careful,
at 10 after, so I'm here
Yeah.
at 10 after.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That's why Scotty gets
That's
mad
right.
love.
Go, Scotty, make it play.
Scotty gets mad love.
Yeah, because he'll change the subject for you.
That's why I like Scotty. You the man. No, he really did come pick me up. Like I was like, yo, come pick me up. And he
Well,
just picked me
Scotty's
up.
a good man.
Good guy.
I wouldn't have come.
I believe it.
Like, I'm
believe it, your
busy.
wet
Ed.
ass
What do you
chest
want?
hairs.
Well,
Huh?
that's why.
Yo, your chest hair is wet. Your shirt
Still?
is soaking through.
Still?
Huh? Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
That's for you.
Yeah. Appreciate it. I'm gonna kill
I
myself.
think. I think it's about time for the comedy rundown. Are you ready?
Are we doing the jingle?
I
Y'all
thought
got a
so.
jingle?
We got a jingle.
When Ed is here, we have a jingle for the comedy rundown.
Oh, my God.
He even did one for Hannah's on Ludlow.
Comedy rundown.
Yeah. You ready to get started?
Oh, my volume's good.
No.
Check my mic. Oh, my volume's
Okay,
good.
we'll do a mic check.
Turn me up
Go
your
ahead.
mic. Turn me
Go,
up your
go
mic.
ahead, hum a few bars.
Turn me up.
Comedy rundown.
Okay, I think we're good. Ed.
Let's go, baby.
Let's do this.
Yep.
Here's this week's Comedy Rundown, brought to you by the legendary Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's historic Oregon District. Call 224-JOKE or go to wileyscomedy.com for all the best in Dayton comedy. Tuesday, July 10th. Tonight, comedy night at Blue Note.
It's going down.
Comedy
like
night
the
at the Blue Note at 23 East Central Avenue in Miamisburg with Nate Washington,
Comedy
Tim Lucas,
Rundown.
Karen Jaffe, and Jack Legg. That show starts at 8 p.m. Also, Dan Seabury's Super
8
Dope
o'clock.
Comedy Show.
Comedy Rundown.
Going to be at 55 Bell Street in Dayton. That show starts at 9 p.m.
9 o'clock.
Wednesday, July
Comedy
11th,
Rundown.
Comedy Fight Club at Ohio Chiefs at 1124 Leo Street in Dayton.
Leo.
Don't talk about it,
Leo Street.
but you can sing about it, Ed.
That's a Nate Washington production. Comedy Rundown.
Thursday, July 12th, open mic at the Hookah Bazaar at 958 Patterson Road in Dayton. That show starts at 10 p.m. Sign-ups if you want stage time.
Comedy Rundown.
Sign-ups if you want stage time start at 9:30. See, I'm still getting used to the jingle.
Nick Taylor. Comedy Rundown.
Friday and Saturday, July 13th and 14th, Dave Landau is going to be at the Dayton Funny Bone at 88 Plum Street at
Shout
the Green.
out Funny Bone.
Stephen
Comedy
Giles is going to be at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District. And Saturday, July 14th, the world premiere of William Lee's Black Mamba is going to be at Wiley's Comedy Club. That show starts at 2 p.m. Tickets are $15. You can get them at wileyscomedy.com. You can come see me die a couple times in the movie. And I believe Ed dies in the movie as well.
Black man always dies. Comedy Rundown. Comedy
And Sunday,
Rundown.
July 15th, Wiley Sunday Comics is back at Wiley's Comedy Club.
He's
That show
back.
starts at 8
Comedy
p.m.
Rundown.
That is it. As always, check out wileyscomedy.com and DaytonFunnyBone.com for
Sunday
details and tickets to upcoming shows. And don't forget to show some love
Comedy
on Monday
Rundown.
nights to the open mics at Hannah's at 121 North Ludlow Street in Dayton and
Hannah's
Ollie's at
Comedy
518
Rundown.
Miamisburg, Centerville Road. What do you think of the jingle,
Comedy
Scotty? It's
Rundown.
fantastic.
I feel like I need to go to church right now. I feel like a seed's
Comedy
been planted.
Rundown, yeah. Won't he do it? Comedy Rundown.
Does it end? Have you guys worked
I'm
on
going
that
to
part?
see. I'm going to see him. I'm going to let
Why
him work on
say, won't he do it?
See, I was just trying to find a song over here. I was going to let him keep going.
Oh, I'm done.
Just sing all the way through the break.
Done.
All right, he's done. Okay, fine. Well, hey, we're going to play a little. I'm going to play some older Pottersfield before he was Pottersfield. This is from Destracore.
Oh, he was just a potter.
Yeah, he was just a pea potter. Just a little pea potter.
2 peas in a potter.
All right. Hey, sorry about that, Don. Here's a little Destracore.
A little gastric what?
A little gastric bypass. We'll be back here shortly.
Oh, y'all stupid. Man, how y'all doing?
Good.
I love y'all people. Hello, Keith.
Well, understand you all ready for this? Change my will. Change my will. Change my will. Change my will. Yeah.
There's a reason they call them lazy Sundays. There's nothing better than sitting around and enjoying the comforts of a good book. But what book should that be? Well, every Sunday, Eventide brings you The Bookseller, hosted by Jessica Gillen. Each week, Jessica breaks down a different book and tells you everything you need to know before cracking it open and getting lost in a whole new world. Tune in every Sunday for The Bookseller with Jessica Gillen, brought to you by Eventide Entertainment.
All right. All right. See, I almost caught you. I should have waited.
You should have got it. You should have got it.
I should have waited.
Should have got
it. What you were going to say.
You should have got it.
I didn't know if I'd have to hit the button over here to
Hit that.
because you were talking about approaching the mic in a certain fashion.
Yeah.
It helps if you hold her.
You wouldn't even have to bleep her out. It was Scotty's comment.
The only difference with that is there's no baby powder that comes off.
It's not chalky at first.
There you go. Anyway, welcome back to the Life Radio Show. case you didn't guess from the silliness entering in here, I'm in the studio with Scotty Mays, Shellac Man, and T-Bone still
I hope
with
that
us.
doesn't stick, man. I hope that doesn't
Well, it's
stick.
Shellac. It's gonna
Shellac.
stick.
It's like the white version of Shaft.
Just talking about Shellac. And Ed John is playing with his phone. So
What up? Yeah.
Hey, how's
Glad
it
you
going?
could make
When
it,
did you-
Ed.
when did you get here, Ed?
About
You told
10
me 10
minutes
after,
late.
man. I'm punctual on time. 10 after means 10 after.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Welcome.
Because some
Thanks for the
people
invite.
show up late,
Thanks
and
for
it
the
drives me
invite.
insane.
Yeah, it's hack.
They wait for it to
Absolutely.
stop raining.
Right.
Anyway, should we hit some news stories, or do we have other things? Do we have other things going on?
Nah, man. We'll,
Okay. I don't.
yeah,
wanna,
I mean, yeah, we always got stuff going on, but
Yeah.
what you got going on, Ed?
What? I'm just,
You
you know,
still-
maintaining.
You still want to talk about any
Just-
feelings? You want to get real right now?
I'm just
yeah,
maintaining.
he was talking about some feelings during the break.
Let's process some
I'm
things, man.
just maintaining, man.
Okay,
Just out here trying to live that life.
it's all about that life.
I'm trying to live that life, man.
It's all about
Here-
that bass.
here-
No
you
trouble.
know, you know, just here with y'all, man. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, Scotty's been beefing up. We were talking about that.
Scotty always beefing up.
Yeah, missing his donuts though.
Yeah, I am. I'm
That's not a euphemism. That's actual
literally
donuts. Yeah.
missing my donuts.
I stopped by Tim Hortons the other day and got some donuts before I went into
You know,
a work
that's all
meeting.
about timing when
and-
you go there.
Yeah, every time I've been there, they've been crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really nothing.
Or there's nothing
that's-
to pick from.
Yeah,
Well, maybe they don't tell you chocolate's out of season.
Dude,
chocolate
so
out of season.
Chocolate's never out of season. I take offense to that comment.
I thought he was going to lose it. I go to Bill's to get him some donuts. They have these chocolate-filled ones.
Mhm.
And I get there to order these chocolate-filled
Both sides.
donuts.
both sides.
And she looks at me and she goes,
Usually, I only get chocolate from one side.
Scotty's like both sides.
Yeah,
All of
yeah.
it.
He goes.
She
It
said-
comes to a donut.
All
He'll
of
take it both ways.
All of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah, there should be some triple X's on those donut eating sessions. But she looks at me and she says, we're on strawberry. Chocolate's out of season. So I'm like, oh, shit.
That's okay.
Hold on a minute. I know. I'm on.
Well, fortunately, you're not close enough to the microphone, so it can't pick anything.
I feel like it's going to be in my mouth.
Well, yeah.
But chocolate's out of season.
I had to look at Scotty's face like, how's Scotty going to take? Look
There
at
are
it.
some wheels
Let me
turning.
see.
No,
I'm taking all my cues off Scotty's face. Like,
Oh, we're all going to stand up while she hums the
I was
national.
going to say, let's be gentle. It's my first time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. We gotta
Well,
take
here,
it
drink
slow.
this.
Yeah,
Might make you sleepy.
I have a bottle. You'll have to stay hydrated. I got a
The
bottle
Cosby
of water.
special.
Anyway, yeah, chocolate's out of season
Chocolate's
for
out of
Bill's
season.
Donuts.
I've never heard of such a thing. And somebody just messaged me on the website that
Oh.
Krispy Kreme is the best, and I think they're mental.
Krispy
I'm
Kreme
not
is good
sure,
on
yeah.
that between that like
If
2
you go to
o'clock and 4
actual
o'clock.
Yeah,
Krispy
if
Kreme?
you go to an actual Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme and get them there,
Hot,
if you get
fresh
the ones in the
donuts
store,
when
the
the
signs
they're,
like
signs lit up.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes. Like
Yeah.
right off of the line.
Yep, let's go.
You know, just let me stick my face there.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll do a Lucille Ball reenactment. I'm probably dating myself with that reference.
Yeah,
but,
you are.
You know,
yeah.
Maybe
Just
some
stick
people
your face
appreciate
there,
the
do a
fact.
ball reenactment. We've discussed all this already. With
we have.
Off the air,
We
but
have.
let's do it.
So anyway, where were we?
But
Chocolate's out of
Scotty be in
season.
the weight room
Chocolate's out of
though.
season.
Scotty be in the weight room. How much were you like leg pressing? I saw something on Facebook.
So that was 540.
There was some plates on there. Yeah.
Yeah, 540.
Yeah. So you
That's
like
it?
counterbalance it. Like you balance it out though. At least
That's
you're not,
how I justify my donut eating.
Yeah.
I'm, like, I'm in a
Right.
walking phase right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, give me all the donuts you got. Walking up.
I'm gonna hit this gym.
I've been in the balking phase for some time, actually.
Yeah, the booking for that don't end. Yep.
Apparently, the stale donuts at the corner market are the best. That's what somebody said.
Who
on the
is
web.
that?
I don't know. Yeah, you never know who you're going to get.
What corner market is this? Is this on
Yeah.
James
Well,
H. McGee? and,
Probably the same person. It's probably the same person that Ed gets his spark plug from. It's where this
Look,
guy
I'm not
gets his
giving
stale
out
donuts.
names. I'm not giving out names.
Not
That's how,
like
right.
low key.
Yeah, right. That's how
Low-key.
They have
connects become
low-key.
not connects. You know,
Low key.
low key keep them connects.
So chocolate's out of season.
Chocolate's out of season. We're just gonna, that's our safe word tonight.
We're trying to
chocolate's
come back
out
to
of
it. Yep,
season.
chocolate's
We're gonna
out
move
of
on from
season.
Pineapple.
No offense, Ed. Chocolate's out of season.
Oh, why'd you say it like that?
Being silly.
Chocolate's never out of season.
That's
It is
true. That's
never
true.
out of
It's
season.
never out of season.
Chocolate is never out of season.
It shouldn't be. If it is, that's
why I
completely
was
wrong.
shocked.
See, I can see
I'm
strawberry
not going to
being
get
out of
depressed
season
one
'cause
night and
they're
be sad
seasonal.
and detached with strawberries and English muffins. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's, people sending me messages. I
That's
gotta-
cool.
I gotta
Hey,
turn
so it's
this stuff
active,
off.
though. That's cool.
Yeah, we
people
have active
listening.
people listening, and I'm
Not me.
no, they're listening to you too. It's
Star
okay.
just hit me up. Star Day.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
Star? Yeah. She was
What
like,
up, Star?
Yeah, she asked me if I was on. What up, Star? Star's cool people.
No, okay.
Don't
Good
be
to have cool
messaging him
people
during a
listen.
radio show. What's
What up,
wrong
Star?
with you?
Jeez.
Love.
Man.
I'm too easily distracted. Oh, a penny.
Hey. So, what time did you get here, Ed?
10 after. Like I'm supposed to. Why?
Yeah.
10 after.
I don't know. The show starts at 7.
So, chocolate's
Whatever.
out of season.
Chocolate's out of season.
10 after.
We're stuck
Here.
in a loop.
Any more questions,
Let's
Scotty?
do
10 after.
I think we need to do some news stories, try to get out of this,
yeah,
this
get your life
vicious
together.
loop that we're in.
All right.
Okay, the heroic statue of San Jorge in the Church of Saint Michael in Estella, Spain, had that didn't even sound like a fun story to read.
sounds
We're moving
fake.
on.
It
We're
does.
moving
That's fake
on. Yeah.
news.
It does.
Basically, they screwed up. They tried to restore a statue and really screwed it up, and it looks like crap. So
Because the arm
funny
was
story.
placed.
Ha, 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 ha.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. Members of the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department crew were tickled pink when they spotted an African flamingo flying among seagulls at Lavaca Bay last week. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure flamingos aren't native to Texas, said the crew member.
First of all, why you got a spot?
First of all, were
What's
the
that?
flamingos tickled pink? Is that how?
Well,
Where
that's,
did
that's,
tickle
this is
pink
somebody
originate
writing
from?
this trying to be humorous.
Why you got to spot the black flamingo? Why you got to spot it? You spot criminals and
Well,
why
the
you got?
African flamingo.
Oh yeah, why you got to spot
Yeah.
the African?
Why does
bird?
it got to be African?
You can't
Yeah.
just see an African.
Why
oh,
can't
we
you just
saw
say
African-
flamingo?
we spotted one.
Yeah, that's like a sighting.
There's
No,
been an
spotted,
African
yeah,
flamingo
he-
site.
well,
The
Somebody
spot.
called the
there-
cops on him for delivering
Right,
the mail.
right.
There's more to it, Ed.
Of course,
Which,
there's more to
since
it.
it's an African
they shot
flamingo.
the bird.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
The bird's dead. The last one.
But it's a fugitive.
I'm done with this story. I'm done. I'm done with the story. I'm done with the story. Go ahead.
He was
go ahead.
wanted for
Aside
exposing
from
his
a
pecker.
few sightings in South Florida and Puerto Rico, the leggy bird isn't often seen in the United States. This crew just happened to have the rare privilege of stumbling upon number 492, a famed flamingo that escaped from a Kansas zoo over a decade ago. Dubbed number 492 because of the number on a band on its leg, the legendary bird fled Wichita's Sedgwick County Zoo in 2005 and has been on the run ever since.
That's the most racist. I'm gonna just say it. Bleep this out, but that's the most racist shit I've ever heard in my life. How's a bird on the run? Birds don't
I
even
bleeped
run.
you. I
How's a,
bleeped you. I'm just, well, you said to.
this is a this.
It'll go out.
I'm
over the
done.
podcast.
I'm done.
Why are you done?
I'm done.
Ed?
I'm done. I'm done.
It's a flamingo. Ed.
No, it's spot. It's the word spot. You could. It's the word spotted.
Just kind of like the word triggered.
It's
You really are a millennial, aren't you?
no, but it's. I'm done with this story.
You told him 10 after. You told him 10 after.
So
Well, it is.
chocolate's out of season.
Chocolate's out of season. All right.
And the black bird is fugitive.
Not a blackbird. It's a pink flamingo. He just happens to be African. It's probably South African because that's mostly white anyway.
There you go. See, there's that. And he probably has an English accent.
I don't. It's,
Well, it'd be Dutch.
Oh, would it?
Yeah. South Africa was a Dutch settlement.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause I thought it was
they
under
stole it.
like British.
No, it was Dutch.
Huh.
They actually call themselves. Originally, they were Boers.
Really?
Yeah. Now they're Afrikaners, I think.
Afrikaners?
look at John. Look at John with the low key.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Afrikaans.
Look at
Yeah.
John with the low key knowledge on South Africa.
That's
See?
how
Well, it's-
I'm impressed.
See, there are lots of white people in South Africa.
they're
That
Afrikaners.
was what the big problem. That was what all that thing was. with all the
Afro-Caucasians.
separation and the apartheid and
The
all
boys
that.
changed
That's
their
what.
name.
I did some research on this whole Starbucks thing that was going on.
Oh, goodness.
Right.
So
Man,
chocolate's
so-
out of season.
Chocolate's out of season.
South Africa, no, there's only like 3 Starbucks.
We discussed
in the
this,
entire,
I believe. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe we discussed
and you're
this.
the
still on
entire
it. You know
continent.
resentments, dude. Are,
I'm
you
just
you
saying.
need to let that
I'm just saying, yo, black people don't like coffee.
How you gonna people's eyebrow me right now? Man?
3 Starbucks, like 3, and they were all in like South Africa. There was like 1 in Egypt. And
One
the
of
other
each.
two, and the other two, were in South Africa.
You need
like
to get that
900
espresso
miles
fixed
away.
before
Right.
the pyramid building begins.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
We need
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the energy we can get.
Right.
The pharaohs are thirsty.
Right. Feed them.
Yeah, I want to try the Egyptian Starbucks.
Low key would be good.
It's
Got to be better than they are around here.
It's got to be.
Yeah, because just about anything would be better. Any coffee is better than Starbucks.
I'd agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah. You
Take
hear
that.
that, Ranson car?
Take that, Starbucks.
What is Ransom Car a Starbucks guy?
Oh, Ranson is a Starbucks addict.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. I think every time he's been on this show, he has brought Starbucks with him.
It makes sense now.
It makes total sense.
All
Yeah, it
comes
makes
together.
Yeah. Yep. You learned a little something about
I did. Afrikaners.
Afrikaners.
and African flamingos
Yeah.
on the run. Of course.
Yep. Escaped from Kansas. Which, I mean, if you're going to escape from somewhere, that would be I'd want to escape from Kansas if I was ever there.
Right.
African flamingo or not.
Right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So chocolate's out of
Chocolate's out of season.
set up for a 10-day music festival in Canada was suspended after a bird's nest with 4 eggs was discovered where the main stage was to be erected. The nest on the site of the Blues Fest in Ottawa, Ontario, belongs to a pair of killdeer, a protected species in Canada. CTV News says that the show, which includes performances by Dave Matthews Band and Foo Fighters, I thought it said Blues Fest.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll go on once Environment Canada decides whether to accept the proposal to move the nest. Another option is to incubate the eggs. Another one is to step on them and say, "Oops, guess we can build the stage now." What do you protect?
You think they had a 50-50 for some dirty hippie to sit on the eggs for 10 days?
And they paid for them. And they paid for them.
Like, Dave's not here, man. He's sitting on the eggs.
Well, in the meantime, a
Cash,
security
bro.
guard has been assigned to protect the nest and the eggs.
No way.
Yep. That's
Low key
Canada.
squatting on there. Low key squatting.
Low-key.
A 10-day event is postponed.
He's
for
like,
4
this
eggs.
is an African flamingo
The
egg.
last,
And we are
it better be.
rejuvenating the
It
population
better be.
It's
on
a
behalf
Canadian-
of all
it's
the
a Canadian
Afrikaners.
killdeer.
It better be. I'll get behind it.
Canadian killdeer and pink flamingos, African flamingos. It's a bird story.
Back to Tickle Me Pink. Where did that originate from?
I don't know.
I'm thinking medieval times. Like that was code.
I'm thinking it was like a female pirate.
A female pirate.
Arr, tickle me. That's after you get done schwabbing the poop deck.
Yeah. Well, you could do both.
It was a,
Operation Shocker.
Oh,
I don't have the
yeah,
money.
yeah,
Tickle me
well,
pink
Tickle me
eye.
pink.
What?
Chocolate is out of
Yeah, you don't
season.
Chocolate is out of
Chocolate's
season.
out of
It is
season.
never out of season.
Never,
Yeah,
never.
thank you,
Chocolate's
T-Bone.
never.
You're
never
welcome. I got you.
Out of season.
I'm gonna stand outside Bill's and be like, chocolate is never out of season.
Yeah,
Right.
we should protest. We
Yeah.
should just
Hashtag. Put a
get
hashtag. Anything hashtag, and they'll change it real quick.
Yeah, we'll pick it.
I bet there's
We'll
chocolate
pick it,
donuts there
Bill's
tomorrow.
Donuts.
I bet you
Yeah.
vanilla.
There
I bet
better
you vanilla
be.
ain't out of
There
season.
I bet you powdered donuts are everywhere.
Right,
Yeah.
everywhere. Sugar all up in this bit. Look,
I'm looking, Ed. What is sugar up on the what?
what? This is Bill's
Bills.
in Centerville.
Yeah.
I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
But they're open
should,
24
24 hours.
I-
7 days
well,
a week.
see, I only do my racial protesting during certain hours.
Oh yeah,
He's got a window.
Yeah, I got a window because
Yeah, 'cause
after the
it-
sun
well-
go down, it don't work well for me.
The protests start at 10 after.
Give me a time. Give me a time.
Weather
And I'm
permitting.
gonna show up.
Weather permitting.
Right,
Right. Well,
right. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be here, Don.
see, somebody's sending me links to dictionary.com so we can find out where
Tickle Me Pink.
came from.
I love these
Yeah.
people.
who is
Oh,
this?
that's awesome.
Yeah, figure out who that is, man.
That's probably somebody out in the booth. out
It's some European king like holding up a finger.
there. Oh, texting into the show? We have a European king text.
This is Lord Tickle the
Yeah.
Third,
Yep, Lord Tickle the Pink.
Princess Pink.
An Australian biker allegedly associated with the Hells Angels.
Hell Angels, we got the
It's a
opportunity.
math.
Yo, them protractors are killing the game, baby. Come out with a calculator if you want to. Game over.
I will come at you
Johnny
with a
got taken out by a
45
slide
and
rule.
blast you.
Yep, he done pulled
What
out
you
his
say about
slide
acute
rule.
angle? What you say about acute angle? What?
Yeah, that is obtuse. How can you be so obtuse?
Hey, we're all equilateral in my eyes.
Hey, it's just part of the love triangle.
Hashtag equilateral.
An Australian biker allegedly associated with Hell's Angels, which is another gang without,
Good guys, I heard about
without
them.
all
Good
the
guys.
mathematics.
Yeah.
Won $973,000 lottery while he was in jail.
Won't he do it?
What? Huh?
Won't he do it?
Yeah, won $973,320 lottery jackpot despite being in jail. Australian federal police can't talk
You should
today.
rewind and do that again.
Yes, hallelujah. Australian federal police revealed Monday that Reginald Roberts, 64 years old, who has been in jail since a February arrest on meth smuggling charges, received a $973,320 deposit into his bank account from a lottery jackpot in April.
Oh, he about to change the game.
Yeah. Police said the money was flagged as suspicious. No kidding. And was transferred out of the account shortly after it was deposited.
Oh, they hate it. Oh,
Investigators said they do not believe the lottery jackpot to be linked to suspicious activities, but it was unknown how Roberts managed to obtain a lottery ticket while imprisoned, which seems like a suspicious
they
activity.
took $1 million from this dude.
Yep. Well,
He's going right back to jail. As soon as he gets out, he's going right back to jail. Homicide.
Roberts, who was arrested in connection with a cargo ship loaded with what police described as the largest crystal methamphetamine importation in South Australian history, declared bankruptcy in May 2015 and had 1 month left in his bankruptcy period when he won the lottery cash.
They can't take his money.
You
What
think
God
he,
has for him is for him. He can't take his blessing.
They took his meth.
You can't take that very blessing like that.
You
God
think
was looking out.
you think he stood up in the middle of jail after he found out he won? He's like, "You get a lawyer. You get a lawyer. You get a lawyer."
I was on this theory for everybody.
And everybody was like, "Aussie, Aussie, Aussie, oi, oi, oi."
Good, fam.
Since it's Australia, would that still be a barrister? Because that's what they are in England. So yeah,
They took this man's money, $1 million.
$973,320.
Just a tad under.
Just shy of $1 million.
I killed
So
everybody
really,
who
what's
had
there to be
anything. I'd be
upset
right
about?
back as soon as I got out. I'd be right back for murder.
But
That's grand
how
theft.
would you know who took it?
True.
Well, I'm sure that once they found out what it was, they would have had to put it back because it wasn't from suspicious activity.
You right.
He did
So,
get it
yeah.
back because they paid him for all the meth that they confiscated.
Right. So he's even. He's right. Universe, man. Yin and yang. That's the balance. It's balance.
They took his meth so he gets to win the lottery.
Yeah. It's balance.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I guess in general he must have been a good person then.
Had to
Just
be.
all that meth stuff was,
Had to be.
had to be a good person. Bad people don't win the lottery.
I mean, maybe he was. I mean, maybe he legit thought Hell's Angels was like a legit
Right.
motorcycle club.
Well, he also mistook it for Hell's Angles, and he was really just
Right.
a brilliant mathematician.
Yeah.
Good with
Well,
numbers.
he's a chemist. He cooked
Yeah.
the meth.
Yeah.
Right.
And if he
cooked the
cooked it,
meth.
he was working. So he
And
deserves
then
the profit.
he picked the lottery numbers based on his own calculations and probability. The man's a genius.
Let that man
And
live.
here he is in an Australian prison.
Because the system always holding the brother down. He black. He black.
You're probably right, Ed.
The system holding him down.
He's going down under for a bunch of Vegemite sandwiches. That was the worst Australian.
Yeah,
accent.
it really was. I was like,
I really can't. I can't do it.
I wasn't
donut.
going to acknowledge that as the worst
Well, the
Australian
looks
accent.
on everybody's face. There was
Simply
like a.
because I wasn't sure it was an Australian
It
accent.
really wasn't. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I was giving it East Dayton, but we
Yep.
good.
He's like Scottish Kentucky. That's
A Highlander from Kentucky.
I can be on the
From the hills of
because I
Kentucky.
can't count no higher.
Oh, yes. When one is all you got.
What's all we got?
Hey, whatever. They told him 10 after. They told you 10 after.
Family tree. There can be only one.
Y'all making fun of my cousins. I don't appreciate that. All right.
You gotta have your accents right here, Scott.
Absolutely. We don't screw around with accents.
At all. I'm sweating.
Anyway.
A woman in India had a lucky near miss when she reached into a bag of rice in her home and found a venomous cobra.
She's like, tickle me pink.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That doesn't even need batteries. I'm not going to try her name. I just can't.
Oh, please.
Sagarika Sundare.
All right.
23
Okay, that was pretty good, man.
Sound cute. Yep.
Well, yeah, 23 years old. There you go, Ed.
Too young.
And apparently she knows her way around a cobra.
Going.
Not a black
she,
mama, though.
Going.
Said she put her hand in a bag in her home in India. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try them all. I can't speak English today. I don't want to try
You don't have
English.
to today.
And quickly pulled her hand back out after she felt something cold moving inside the bag. The object turned out to be a baby cobra. Sundare contacted the local snake helpline, and trapper Sabindu Malik arrived to find the snake hiding in a cup placed in the bag for scooping up the rice. Malik released the cobra outside of town. The trapper said that the encounter could have been deadly. Baby cobras have full-grown venom apparatus and can kill humans with their bite. She was lucky to have escaped.
Yeah, they spit and everything.
Yeah.
Nasty.
The cobras are the
spit in
thing,
her
though,
bag
in
of
India,
rice.
though, right?
Yeah, well, that's
cobras.
why they have a local trapper.
Yeah.
Call the snake guys.
We got them.
Yeah,
Have a
what do
crisis
they call
number
it?
for
The
'em.
snake helpline. Yes, there's a snake helpline. That's when you know you have a problem.
At least you got a solution, though.
You get a number.
The solution's good.
If you have a number.
Yep. Which is 1-888 for a cobra.
What's this number? What's this number?
1-800, ooh, you dead.
What's this number?
This
It's pretty close, right?
This number?
This number to
Like
call
the radio
in.
station?
Yeah.
It's area code 937-775-5555.
Why'd you put on the radio voice when you gave that number?
That was pretty
Well, that's
game show.
you just
actually
went.
that's actually a requirement for the station.
Did not know.
It's not. I'm
You gotta
just
have.
kidding.
Okay, it's good though.
You got to be able to switch back and forth.
You do.
And when it comes to giving out the station number, it just feels right to do it in the radio voice.
It was
agree.
very professional.
It was.
Yes, I appreciate that, guys. That's
That was
I
almost
believe
better
in
than the movie phone guy.
the movie phone guy. Oh, do we want to do another news story, or were we still talking about baby cobras?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, chocolate is out of season.
That's so sad.
Vanilla
So
better
sad.
be too.
Yeah.
I don't want to see vanilla. I don't want to see more. I don't want to see. Yo, none.
Yeah. Keep talking, Ed. You're only going to be able to get chocolate donuts in February.
I hate you, Don. I hate you, Don.
Oh,
I hate when I don't have a comeback.
Chocolate's out of season.
I don't have a comeback face.
Yeah, you can only get them 28 days out of the year.
the whole month. The whole month.
Yeah.
The whole month.
Ah,
It should be celebrated 12 months.
Black
Chocolate
History.
donuts.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Black History Month.
Both.
Who's like chocolate donuts?
Black history is American history, Ed.
I don't know. Coming
No.
from like I don't want to celebrate it all year long.
Yeah.
Not all. No.
I know. I
Yeah,
seen
you
an
know.
Elmo Christmas special where he wished it was Christmas every day.
Oh,
and
what?
He killed like the whole town, like almost went insane from
For real?
celebrating Christmas every day. So you're right.
Who did
You probably
this?
shouldn't.
Elmo.
Elmo, man.
Elmo.
Elmo.
I missed
You
that.
know, like tickle me Elmo, tickle me Elmo, tickle me pink,
Tickle me Elmo pink.
tickle me pink Elmo.
Chocolate's out of season.
Chocolate's out of season.
Hey, I think we're going to take a break because I can't handle anymore.
Let's go.
So let's.
Oh, I think you can handle more.
Yeah, you can always handle a little bit.
I know
more,
that beard
Scotty.
oil you put in there.
When you hold the
Those
microphone, it
pheromones.
helps if
Remember when
it
Don
helps
was
if
in the
you hold the
yard?
cord like this. And just cup it. Just cup the cord underneath there.
Right.
Perfect.
It's all
Right-
about the cup.
right
You gotta
like
have the
that,
cup.
yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
cup.
Well, yeah, you can't just be on the microphone. You have to pay equal amount of attention to the cord.
You're right.
Or
Chord's important.
Yeah, or the microphone's just going to fall flat.
Fact.
And if you want,
There's nothing worse than a flaccid microphone.
if you feel really crazy,
In the
If you push just hard enough and rub in a circular motion.
because I'd be kicked off the air right there.
you're stupid, Don.
Absolutely. We're going to take a little break, and we will be back here shortly.
Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM with a repeat broadcast on Wednesdays from noon to 2, or you can always stream the show live at wwsu1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to email the life1069@gmail.com.
Brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me. I am a brutal presence. I will impose my will.
It was on Facebook, so it had to be true.